What up? What up? We Field. What up, y'all? What it do? Welcome back to the We Feel, y'all. Welcome to you. If you're new, hey, welcome to you too. This is your girl Lottie here at Tears and We Throw Show, where you sure enough never know what you're gonna get. Just don't know, beloved. It's like a whole box of chocolate. You never know what you're gonna get. Just to reintroduce you, we are a spiritual reader, a channeled messenger, a medium, clairvoyant, and a scribe. We write. Also, we are not religious, beloved. We're not. We are spiritual. We are a student of theology, and we study every theology that we can get our hands on. We do. We like to see how the word of the Most High God is consistent against all disciplines, across all disciplines, whether that discipline is theology, nature, the first law, right, metaphysics, biology, all of it, and see how does it mesh up, because the word speaks and the word lives. It lives in me. It is coded in, it's baked in, and your spirit will resonate when your gut says this is something that I want to listen to, and it's something that it hits me and it's doing something. You'll get that gut feeling. And I believe that each one of us, I know, it ain't a belief, I know that the word lives in you the same way it lives in me. The word is written on everything in creation, and we are connected. We are. Our soul, the source of us living, is inside of our vessels, this vehicle, and it uses the vehicle to experience creation itself in this way. It can see it, it can smell it, it can taste it, it can feel it, it can hear it, it can commune amongst all of its parts. We can connect, and we are connected. The grand cosmic mind, right? We understand each other in the same way, right? We see, smell, taste, hear, and all of that stuff. Sensation, emotions are discerned with our mind, and the spiritual vision is what guides us forward, that intuition. And when that becomes awakened and you can really see the matrix, that veil that has been pulled over our eyes, like to give us this pseudo reality that we experience daily, right? Or keep us from connecting to the real, something that is to trick and fool our minds, to have us operating within a system that seeks to hoard our power, to have you working in a way that suits others, Ashe. In this space, we talk about, us, of course, the source of us living, our soul, our spirit. We talk about the tares in our lives, those others that are sown in with us. They don't bear good fruit. And if you try to eat what they do bear, it will hurt you, destroy you. The Creator made all things for a purpose, right? And the Creator, as it's been just called onto us and revealed onto us, the Alpha and Omega, simply the beginning and the ending. We call it A-O, A-O. I feel it, yes. Man, that is where our praises go. And that is what we acknowledge. And hopefully that doesn't bother people. And if it do, I love you. We Ashe, right? And this isn't a space to tell you how to believe and how to pray. It's just not. We just share and give the messages that are given onto us to bring. And if you resonate with it, we love you so much for staying with us and supporting, the channel and getting what the Most High God has given us to give on to you. Hopefully it's edifying, because it's edifying first onto self. Because, we need to be strengthened and filled up and overflow. I mean, because we definitely got a yoke on these shoulders to bear. And to do that in truth and with as much clarity and dignity and integrity as we can muster out of this vessel. We seek again to overflow, and for that to go out into the wheat field, because you called for good bread, the wheat. And you be filled in the spirit so that you can be edified and strengthened and bear the yoke that has been placed upon thee, because you too have a calling, right? And when you choose to answer the calling, then you are chosen, beloved, right? You're chosen. Chosen because they choose to obey the call. Yes, you are chosen because you choose to obey the call. You choose to obey and be obedient to instruction, beloved. Your gut speaks, your intuition speaks, and when you follow your spirit and what it says onto thee, trusting that, then you are chosen. Quite simply. Focus on the good. That's today's thing. Focus on the good. 602 win. 8 eternal infinite. Focus on the good. You put good out and good comes back in. Law of attraction. The law of giving and receiving. Calling your word with every word, beloved. Calling your word. Calling your world with every word, beloved. For word is... it goes forward, right, on the breath of life, and it creates all things. And the power of the tongue, life and death is in it. And so when we speak, we are to be stewards over our word. Again, speaking with clarity and truth and integrity. Doing the best you can daily. Only person that you're in competition with is you. And if you seek to be a stronger, better person than what you were the day before, taking the lessons of the past, even if it was 5 minutes ago, and using it and applying it to life and to your discipline, to doing it daily, consistently, becoming knowledgeable, that leads you to wisdom. And that's the pathway to peace, beloved. It is. Thank you to the Most High God, to the Alpha and Omega, the eternal Lord of creation, that which called its word and sent its word forward, sent it on the breath of life to create creation, the only begotten. Yes, we are pixels and pieces of the Most High God, beloved. That is what has been discerned unto me, and that is what we believe. We've seen too many things not to believe, beloved. And I'm sure that everyone has their own testimony. And I believe that everyone connects in a very intimate way. That the Most High God is with you. And it uses tower moments, the storm, to drive us into self, so that we could discover what it is that we've been looking for all along. Is your soul, your connectivity, the source of you living. Door to personal healing and happiness. Love and happiness. Something that'll make you do wrong, make you do right. Well, the temple, the pathway into the holiest of holies. Yes. Ooh. Rest and rejuvenation cornucopia is here. I feel that there's doors to happiness and personal healing. You are going to meet some hostilities on your way. Yes, you are. But I figure you are a victor. You're going to overcome this hostility. Oh, yes. For no weapon formed shall prosper against thee, it shall not. I feel like you will enter into the temple. You will. Because anybody that is on that journey to the door to personal healing and happiness, you will come against adversaries. Those others that want to stop you, beloved, they don't want you to do that. See, fourth chakra, heart chakra, right? Love will overcome. Holding light on voluntary escape, first of all, love, acronym, right? But love is actions. Right? When you meet hostility with love, it is not just an emotion. It is not something that you feel. You express love by the things that you do. How do you deal with hostility? Do you meet it with kindness and compassion? Do you seek understanding? Do you seek the lesson from it? Do you get bitter, frustrated, angry? Do you lose control of self, beloved? And we all do it. I mean, somebody push them buttons and you get triggered, and before you know it, they done lit that flame, and it's like, okay, because we in the vessel, and we are being human, right? So it's easy, not always. It's the job is to master self-learning, self-mastery. But as we are journeying to personal healing and happiness, we are going to run across things that is going to test your heart posture. It's going to test you. It's going to press you. I mean, I'm talking about pressure makes diamonds, beloved. Like, you go through the pressure, you go through the test, you go through the adversity, you face the hostilities. But if you can keep your heart as light as a feather, maintaining joy, leaning into that high vibration, that high polarity, using the hostility to raise yourself up, to transmute that darkness and move it into light, taking the pain and moving it to purpose, beloved, shit, that's that pathway to the temple. You will enter therein. Envy. We see envy. We see anxiety. We see action. What is the action that you take in the face of envy? Anxiety. Does it make you anxious? And others who you give anxiety because you irritate their demons? Broken heart. Thinking woman. We see thinking man. Look at that. That's a whole couple right there. That could be somebody that you separated from. You could be divorced. And somebody, because see, when you think in your emotions and you not feeling them, you overthinking what you feeling. We definitely see the world. Something ended. Completion. That's that stabbing in the back energy. I could feel it. Right up underneath my shoulder blades. Somebody definitely got stabbed in the back. And I feel a storm warning. We've been picking up the energy of a storm. Door to value and having strength. Somebody, I feel like this ending has given you not only strength, but it's also going to leave you with something to take you to a different place. I felt the spirit go by, yes. Like the spirit is here saying there's value coming from this. Look, I said I felt the spirit come back. The door to the spirit is open. See, you enter into the temple, the door to the spirit. This whole situation is going to end. And I feel like you enter into a whole different world, a whole different cycle. I feel quantum leap. It's like somebody changed timelines. You entered into a whole nother realm, a whole nother dimension. We like raised up into a different dimension, leaving those old things behind. Attachments. Something may be trying to come with you, but I felt like this attachment to deceit or something that's deceitful that was attached to you, that was hostile, like it can't overcome you and it can't go with you. I feel like you have overcome it by entering to the temple, like you made it. Victory. And adjacent possibilities are here. Like the door is open, like several doors. You may have picked the right door, you know what I mean? Going into that sacral, the door to the kingdom, to figure out, the source of you living, to find out the source of you living was in there and with you all along, that it strengthened you, that it gave you the opportunity to overcome, to enter into a whole new cycle, a whole new world, a whole new reality, a whole new timeline. Door to value, angel of love. Is that you? Who is that poking out? Having to make the decision which way to go. And you are protected. I feel like you are protected on this journey, and I feel like it depends. Look, second chakra. That's that sacral. That's that sacral. Entering into the door of the kingdom. We see that judgment being called on those hostile, deceitful ones, those who, again, have envy, anxiety, You may have a sense of anxiety over somebody that was manipulating, magician in the mirror. But it's something that's already been written. I told you I felt the storm brewing. Storm and ending. We see strategy here. You know, the Most High God uses everything, even the storm, in order to develop you, to bring you along with. It does. It uses everything to bring about balance. Maybe you had to go on a journey again, because we journey. We were just saying people go out and they go off onto these journeys in order to discover what was inside all along, beloved. What was inside, the source of you. The source of you living, the source of us living, the Most High God, the eternal, the ending and the beginning. And that brings us to abundance. Spiritual abundance, the place where everything manifests from. If I got it in the spirit, then I got it. It's already done. Everything else is the process. It's just watching and waiting, learning to trust, beloved. All tied up. Somebody wants you all tied up. But again, you have come to balance. So maybe that was what your journey was about, is learning how to balance, coming to balance. You know, you could be an angel of justice. You know what I mean? The angel of justice could be with you. Broken heart, man holding a coin. Somebody broke your heart. You could be meeting somebody with coin down the line, somebody that's stable, that's sufficient, that's independent, that's rooted, that is grounded, somebody that understands investment, understands, I hear the word provision. Like, you ain't gonna be doing no 50-50, beloved. Like, oh no, oh no, this broken heart gonna be here to pass. What's that? Angel of love? I see. Angel of love. Love shall prevail. Heart posture. Anything else in here, beloved, say no. It was something, was a contract. Contract. Balance. And see, look, strategy. Most High God says it was a contract. Strategy to bring you to an expected end. This end down here. You was contracted to do a thing. It was strategy all along, beloved. It was a part of your journey to go up against these hostile energies. On your road, your way to the door to personal healing and happiness. Whatever it was, it definitely made you enter into the door of the spirit. And in there, you found that everything that you could desire, I feel, between love and stability, rootedness, groundedness, all of that was in there. We shuffled and we came up in the psychic tarot. We saw, look, truth, fertility, and truth. And up underneath truth was fertility, another one. I see solitude and we see patience. We see victory and success, and we also see rest and rejuvenation. Is it in here? Is it in here? That's sad. We see memories of love. Someone may be thinking about you. Base chakra. Being rooted, being grounded. You know what I mean? Security, confidence, stability. I feel understanding. I hear the basic truth, you know, the truth of you, you know, to be secure in the truth, like to have, maybe you even relearned everything, you know what I mean, like a whole lot of unlearning so that you could relearn, you know, that you could have a firm foundation. Maybe what the storm is doing is ripping up a pseudo foundation. It wasn't real. It's definitely gonna send somebody running, defeating chaos and conflict. You know, somebody is gonna get to the gate. You know, they might be rejected. They might have to, instead of them going into the next cycle, they may actually have to come back and repeat things again. Emotional loss. I feel like you did go through some emotional loss, like you had your heart broken, but that emotional loss is one of the things that made you enter into the spirit. Like I said, it pushes us into a space where we go into self, solitude, hermit mode, where you get in touch with you and you discover the trueness, the realness of you. And that's something that a lot is accelerated motion. Things are getting ready to pick up because of this contract being over. You may have entered into a new contract in the spirit. I'm definitely feeling that somebody went through a harsh cycle. That cycle is over, it's ending. Even if you haven't seen the end of it in the physical, it has ended in the spirit. And what happens in the spirit must come to the manifest. It must come to the physical. I feel like this cycle was tough. It made you learn something about self. This. You want this. This. See, patience and planning is here. Number 7. We see shadow energy. Definitely somebody overcame the shadow. We see crown chakra, getting downloads from the Most High God, connectivity. Again, you facing the shadow made you connect to the Most High God in a very different way, a very intimate and personal way. And that intimate relationship has led you to face some shadow energies. It has made you face the shadows of self. It has ripped up pseudo and false foundations, and your foundation has been relayed and remade, and it is strong. It is ready for you to plan, to build something stable on it. You know, you may have gone through a space of discontent, boredom. You may be a little bit impatient, but the Most High God is saying to you on this day to hold on, beloved. Everything is coming. Use your intuition. I feel like maybe you could have denied your intuition in the past, not really trusting your gut feeling, not really trusting what the Most High God was saying to you, what you were seeing in a situation. But I feel like now you believe it, you know it, and what the Most High God shows you, you like, oh, it ain't no questioning. I'm going to be obedient to your instruction. For I know that your instruction is based on thy will for this experience. Like the Most High God is working through us in order for the call to be completed. And what it's telling us to do, we are obedient to that instruction. If the word be beholden unto the Most High God, and you are a pixel, a piece of the word itself, you are a word that was called, then we are to be obedient to that call. When your gut speaks to you, when that intuition shows you something, to trust it, to do it. And even if you don't understand it, that is what we call faith, beloved. See, you may have multiple doors, but what is the door that the Most High God is showing you to go through? We see adjacent possibilities in many different ways, beloved. And I feel like there's a door for each one of us. Of course there is, because each one of us has our own door to the kingdom to enter therein. It's very specific, very unique. Each one of us having the ability. I rebuke anything that would come against this message. I ask Most High God to protect us. Each one of us has the ability to enter into the kingdom, to see the Most High God right where you are, beloved. The Most High God, the eternal Lord of all creation, is omnipresent, meaning it is everywhere. It is in everything. The word is written on everything. And the Most High God will use anything and everything to call in its chosen weak. Conflict and defeat. Again. See that? Conflict and defeat. Disruption. Tower moment. A storm coming. We see emotional withdrawal and choosing wisely. Wisdom to overcome the shadows. We crown chakra, allowing the Most High God to speak to thee. But a lot of us have mental conflict over what's speaking. How is it speaking? Can we hear it? Can we discern it? And the only way to really hear and to know how the Most High God speaks to you, how does it sound to you, how do you connect and know it and trust it and feel it, is by going into the Spirit, entering therein. Partnership and alliance, allowing the Most High God to pull you up, to pull you through. We see rest and rejuvenation is coming for someone. We see divine timing, the waiting game. You may still be in it. It may be done in the spirit, but you got to hold on to see it in the physical. The waiting game, beloved, both of them, hold on. Hold on and trust that what the Most High God said is done, it is done, beloved. Trust. This is the period, the time where the Most High God says, trust me. Will you trust me? Will you hold on and trust me? Or will you get impatient and rush? Will you put your hand on it? Your thoughts, thinking thoughts, and get anxious. Anxiety sets in and you want to do something to affect change. Therefore, creating more problems by trying to force a solution. It's already been solved. It's already been done. Just wait on the Most High God, beloved one. Anything else? Yes. Let go is here. Let go. Let go of control. Allow the Most High God to do the work, to show you. For you definitely not alone. And what do we say? Trust, beloved one. You're not alone. Trust. Happiness is here. Door to happiness, personal healing. Trust. Trust in the outcome. You are not alone. You are protected. You are surrounded. Anything else in here, beloved, say no. Where would you like to go? All right. Let's get a Ascended Master and Oracle card. You want this one? Ascended Masters. Ascended Ancestors. Oracle Healer deck. There's something in here for someone. For all of us, beloved. For these messages are self-edifying. Outranker. Outranker. I'm talking about you outrank anything that come along to you. I'm talking about upper echelon. Upper echelon. Angel. Child. Beloved one of the Most High God, the eternal Lord of all of creation. Star families. You definitely have a star family. Star family. You're not alone, beloved. You're not. I'm talking about your spirit team so cold. Your star family. I'm talking about, again, upper echelon. When I say you are not from the 3D dimension, you are not, beloved. You have been ascended, and you may have come back to do a job, beloved. Yes. Cleanse yourself in your space. And everything is in divine time, and I can't make this up, beloved. I can't. The Most High God said divine time and trusted. It was 28-28 when we said it. 10-10 on each side. 10-10, that breaks down to 1 and 1. That's a 2. Everything is coming together, beloved. It's coming together. Everything is lining up. I'm talking about when I see these 2 pillars right here, that 1 and 1 that break down to a 2. Come on now. I see 7-11 right there, 7-1-1. Come on now. Like cleanse your space. It's something about this right here. Cleanse your space. Cleanse yourself, cleanse your energy. Look, speak your truth. And everything is coming together. When I say you are coming into divine alignment, speak your truth. The I am is here. I am is here. I am here. Say it. I am here. I am here. Okay? Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's get it, my wheat. Let's get it. Hey, get it, my wheat. Let's get it. Oh, we talking about the Alpha and Omega. We talking about the beginning and the ending. We talking about what can't be done. I mean, because they make everything possible, beloved. Everything. We ain't talking about just no basic instructions before leaving Earth. We talking about the cosmos. We talking about everything in creation. We talking about what's known and unknown, beloved. Let's get it. We talking about stuff that they can't write because this here brain can't even interpret it. That's what we talking about. We talking about that which speaks in parables, which feeds it to us in Gerber, like because we still can't even digest it. Let's get it. But your spirit knows, it could feel it. Which one? Both of them. All right. You not the black sheep. You a golden child. You might look different, you might sound different and be differently different than everybody else around you, because we definitely different. But it's okay. We were designed to be that way. Not a black sheep, beloved, the golden child. You talking about a chosen one. Why are you chosen? Because you chose to answer the call. Your energy is rising. Transmuting that energy, coming into an alliance, a partnership with the Most High God, that which fills you, that which called all things. Come on with this thing. Anything else in here, Most High say no. Any other energy? Nope. Pine cone. You know what? Every time I pull this card, you know what it makes me think of? Third eye. Not only does it remind me of our pineal gland, which is third eye, 3111 when we said that, but also the pituitary gland. Because, see, we think about the third eye, but we don't think about the fourth eye. That is two eyes, not just one. See, when the pineal gland becomes activated and you work in that way in strengthening and really activating it, and you are doing the work of being grounded, expansion, meditation, you also activate certain hormones, chemicals that come together to make different combinations that actually open up and kind of combine to, I'm trying to get it out. There's a process through opening your third eye that also activates a certain portion of your pituitary gland that releases certain hormones and activate that combination. Is a molecular combination that activates, that opens up your fourth eye. So instead of saying with one eye, which would be representative of your third eye, you see with two eyes, it activates the other eye. So you have balance. So not just like how we have two here, if I was to look at it like a third eye and then another eye, it's four. I know I couldn't even get my fingers right, but the three turns into four. You open up the other eye. So, for instance, people talk about how there's the alpha and omega, right? Many times we lean on the omega, the masculine, the divine masculine energy. We say Father, 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 him, and attribute that to the omega, right? But we don't call on the alpha energy, the mother energy, the birthing energy, the feminine energy, the divine feminine energy. But when we awaken that side, we have balance. We can see from two eyes, two perspectives of balance. It is the same with your third eye, right? So if you can see two here, and then it's two here, one and then one. Hopefully it's coming together. It's making sense. You guys can visualize this. And that's pineal, and that's pituitary gland. That is this card. Pineal and pituitary gland. Because the pineal gland that looks like a pine cone. So, or is it the pituitary gland? One of them. I have to look back at my book, at my text, just to make sure that I'm getting it out right. So go with me. Don't kill me in the comments. But you can look at anatomy and see, how does a pituitary gland look? How does your pineal gland look? And you can see what I'm talking about. You can also research the fact that when your pineal gland is activated in such a way that it stimulates the pituitary gland, and them two glands work together to enhance your awareness, your intuitiveness, your connection to the Most High God, to its metaphysics. They balance each other. It's a balancing. It increases the strength of your intuition, of your psychic abilities, right? Your ability to connect to the cosmos, to consciousness, to the grand consciousness, to receive the communication and the downloads, facilitating the movement of the internal, eternal, infinite word that is written within. Inside of our bodies, we have a sacrum. It looks like an upside down pyramid like this, right? And your spinal cord sits right on top of it. There is a fluid that moves twice a day, takes 12 hours in order for it to raise up, in order for it to come down. That spinal fluid contains information, infinite intelligence, the word. How does it move? It moves as you are breathing, inhaling and exhaling, this motion. So as you are literally pulling that internal word up your spinal column. It connects, communicates out through your skull, because your skull is opening and closing, opening and closing. That's why it's not set. It moves, it expands and contracts with each breath. So when we say that the word, like the laws of the Most High God, is represented across the plane, across many disciplines, you can see it. You can I almost wanted to. The Omega says for me to stop explaining. The sacrum, the word moves on the breath, and that's it. Balanced. There's a book called Becoming Supernatural, and we spoke about it on this channel. I can post it as a thumbprint, depending on if they tell me to do it. But you guys, go back through some of the archives, and I think we left one with the book thumbprint talking about this specifically, so I don't want to over-explain. So, being obedient to instruction, that's it. But know this, the word is baked in. It is, and it moves on the breath of life physically. You can see this in multiple ways. It is physical. We have written record of it that shows it medically happens. And scripture also describes it in the best way that they know how to say it. Some of it, albeit manipulated, because there are those who are hostile, who want to hoard power, that would have you seek on the outside of you. But the storms of life always push us to the inside to reconnect with you. Reconnect, to develop your intimate and personal relationship. For each of us are looking to enter the door to personal healing and happiness. And there is a door, adjacent possibilities, numerous possibilities, infinite possibilities for us to enter therein. And then when you really know, you know that you are already there. Because you can see the Most High God everywhere and in everything. You will come to the understanding that we are whole, we are complete, there's nothing broken, and there's nothing missing. That we are it. We are creation, beloved. We are the only begotten. We are the body, pixels and pieces of the only thing that the Alpha and Omega made. We're it. And the Alpha and Omega is in all of it. So when you are seeking on your personal journey and you run into those hostiles and you get ran back into self, solitude, hermit, to develop a relationship with you, know that that was the contract all along, so that you could discover you. Thank you guys so much for joining me here on the Tears We Twirl show. Well, you sure enough never know what you're going to get. It is our purpose to be differently different and to irritate spirits. It is. Because that irritation leads you to question. It leads you to discovery. The same way those spirits that irritate me, they lead me to do the same thing. Then we continue to grow and learn about each other and how we are reflecting. We are the tares and we are the wheat, depending on your contracted portion, beloved. But if you keep your heart posture light as a feather, transmuting the darkness into light, you will ascend, beloved. It is the fuel for your rocket. It is. And somebody is going into a whole nother level. They just entered into a whole nother realm, ascended into a whole nother dimension. 5P, 60, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Maybe that's how many times you've been here, cycling through. And the work that you've come to do is going to be complete. Victory is in the cards for you. Thank you so much again. Loving you like I love me, because I love the Alpha and Omega that made me, that called me to be the infinite intelligence, breathing, word, resurrect in this day to the next now. This one's just getting started. Ashe.